So how are we doing? Hopefully this will be the first in a line of many videos that I'll be doing. As you can hear, I'm out of breath. I've already been walking for the last sort of 10-15 minutes, but anyway, I'm just getting my morning cardio in. I had got to a point where I'd go and train first thing in the morning, and then I would do my cardio straight after, but things have kind of switched around a little bit for me, so I'm training this evening, training back, and yeah, I'll maybe have to squeeze some cardio in afterwards. So as you can see, I'm out for a rather nice walk, and I must put a disclaimer out there first. I do apologise for any background noise. I'm currently walking, as you can see over my left shoulder, I'm currently walking down the side of a railway line. So just a little introduction really about what this is going to be about. So obviously I've been self-employed for the last couple of months now, personal training and online coaching, and I must be honest, I'm loving it. Being able to help people through on their journeys, just like a few people and a few friends have done for me over the years. I just wanted to take you through how I train personally, what my goals are, what my aspirations are for the next year or so. And you know, for those that don't know, I competed in my first show back in 2019, where I competed at the PCA London, and you know, I don't think I did too badly. The first prep, it was really hard. It was seriously hard. I think I kind of underestimated it a little bit, and I didn't really know what I'd sort of signed up for. But there we go, I made it through to my first show, and yeah, stepped on stage, and it's kind of left me sort of like with a baseline, I guess you could call it, as to where I need to progress, what areas I need to bring up, what I need to work on. So obviously last year, end of March, we got hit with COVID, and yeah, that kind of put the clappers on any shows that I was due to do last year. And yeah, it's kind of brought me around to 2022 really. So I'm still currently in my off season. Things are progressing really well, and I'm really happy. So I've been working with my new coach for around sort of 18 weeks. Let me switch on, there we go. I've been working with my new coach roughly for about 16-18 weeks or so now, and you know, we've got a good working relationship. He's been really helpful, and you know, he's actually prepped so many people that he knows what he's doing. So there's a few guys that he's got on at the moment, and they're all doing really well. So today I'm just going to take you through just a few bits and pieces, nothing special really. I won't be rolling out a video every week because obviously I'm no pro, and you know, what I do is fairly basic anyway. So I'll still try and make it interesting. I'll take you on a few of my sessions, and yeah, I may do next week, I may well do sort of like a day in the life, sort of like food diary, food day type thing. So let's see how things go. But I'm going to carry on walking, and I'll catch up with you when I'm in the gym a bit later. Just thought I would throw this out there. I'm not doing any fancy recording, anything like that. Most of what I'm going to be doing is documented on my phone, as I've always got my phone on me. Hopefully I'd like to transition one day into using an SLR camera to get some more sort of professional footage, but I don't really think that's going to happen anytime soon. Plus it's also having the time to physically sit there and edit a proper video, because those that know, I've got a background of video editing, so I tend to get a bit OCD, and these things can take me a little while to get out. So it's literally going to be raw footage. I'm not going to say it's uncut footage, because it probably won't be. Obviously I'm going to cut out all the crap and stuff that doesn't need to be in there, but a little bit of background about me. Where am I at the moment? So I've been putting updates on Instagram. I'm looking at roughly 44 weeks until my next show. So I've been with my new coach roughly 16 weeks anyway. So, and the progress has been made in that time is ridiculous. So another 40 odd weeks, it means that the progress is going to be that much greater. So not only am I going to have a new haircut, hopefully I'm going to look 10 times better than what I did back in 2019. So we'll see how that goes. So at the moment I'm currently sitting at 82.5 kilos. We've kind of decided that we're going to kind of push my weight up more towards 85-86 kilos, which would be, you know, heaviest I've ever been really. And then yeah, start to pull things back. But you know, even sitting at 82, I don't feel too bad for it. And the way that I'm looking, the shapes that are happening, it's yeah, it's looking good. So today is a high carb day. I've got two high carb days a week, which is much needed. I'm gonna have to switch arms again, it's making my arm dead. yeah, it makes the weeks a lot easier by getting that high influx of carbs. So quick switch back, there we go. Yeah, it's making it a lot easier in terms of energy levels, and you know, basically being able to push my training and really sort of feel the benefit. And that's one thing I've been really focusing on. But once I get a second to sit down and go through it, I can take you through what my training is looking like, how I'm training, why I'm training how I am, and yeah, give you a bit more detail. The other thing I'm also realizing is that I'm getting a lot of funny looks from people that are driving past, and especially dog walkers, like watching me talk to my phone. But at the end of the day, it's all for me. I'm not particularly bothered. It does mean that when I'm in the gym, there won't be so much talking going on. There'll probably be like a slight intro before I train, and then it'll literally just be instrumental, a few training clips, and then a bit of rounding off, just trying to cut out the bullshit really. So yeah, I'm going to carry on my steps, carry on listening to some music, and yeah, I'll catch up with you a bit later. So I've just been doing some work this afternoon, and I've just been cooking some food. Staple, absolutely banging, sort of like a bolognese style mince. It just adds a bit of flavour rather than just cooking sort of plain mince. But I will be doing burgers or those sorts of things next week, just something a little bit different. I've also been chopping in steak just to sort of just mix it up a little bit, and it saves it from getting boring really. So what I'm doing now is it's just turning over 1 o'clock. I'm about to get another meal in. I've then got a client call sort of closer towards 3 o'clock, and yeah, then I'm off to the gym to train back. I'm still absolutely dying for a haircut, one absolute state. So what we're going to do in this evening session is more of sort of like a back width sort of session, I guess you could call it, back density rather. So we're aiming for deadlifts. We're going to do lat pull downs, mid back row, lower back row, and then a couple of biceps. So nothing too strenuous or too stupid. Working at a reasonable volume to really sort of pump that back. And yeah, come home, have some tea, and then yeah, go out for a nice walk, and then and then enjoy a nice, even higher carb meal for pre-bed. So really looking forward to today's session. I absolutely love deadlifting. Excuse me, how rude. I love deadlifting. It's probably one of my favourite sessions. So yeah, we'll be leaving probably around sort of 4 o'clock-ish. We'll be there for a couple of hours, and then yeah, see what we can do during the session. But I'll take you with me, take you through what I'm doing, and yeah, just show you mainly the working sets really, because I guess you don't really want to see all the bullshit between. So yeah, see you soon. I'm back up for another walk. Last night's session was very good. It's only a short one, as you'd have seen, and I just wanted to kind of explain to you why it was as short as it was. So generally went in with the thought of just picking up 4 exercises. Obviously deadlift, did seated close grip rows and lat pull downs, and then another row, basically trying to build that density in my lats and my mid back, and obviously deadlifts being an overall density builder. And so yeah, we did the 4 exercises, nothing silly on each. Did four sets of 6 to 8 on the deadlift, 1 working set, and the same goes for the other exercises. You'd have seen the rep ranges pop up in the video. Why do I go for 1 working set? I've found since chopping back the volume slightly, going all out for 1 working set, it's been a lot more beneficial. Like right now my back is absolutely solid and it is really sore from last night. That's the best thing about coming out for a countryside walk. So anyway, yeah, we cut back the volume and going for 1 working set, so essentially pyramiding up in weight until we get to the working set. Then it's just a case of going all out, and yeah, it's definitely worked. I do that with every body part, so I do that with legs, with chest, and even with shoulders, and the growth has been pretty good so far. Rather than going for maximal load and carrying it for several working sets, it's been better to be able to cut it back and go in for 1 set rather than like trying to carry it for 4 sets. So that's the workout. That draws this first video to a close. Sorry if it was a little bit boring, but hopefully it sort of gives you a little bit of an insight on how things are going to work going forward. So obviously, as I say, all recorded from my phone. There's no fancy trickery, and yeah, we'll try and find something else to record over the next sort of week or so. I doubt it'll be long before I put this next video together. So thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.